let me take this opportunity to thank the people behind this mission. The project director of Chandrayaan-3 is here. Veera Muthuvel, congratulations to you. The associate project director, Kalpana, and the mission operations director, Srikanth.
It's a great moment of happiness on behalf of team. It gives me immense satisfaction on achieving this goal as a project director of this mission. The entire mission operations, right from launch till landing, happened flawlessly as per the timeline, and we became the fourth country to demonstrate the soft landing onto the moon surface.
That is a message I get from what our Prime Minister told. So we are looking for launch of Aditya L1 now next month, and also the launches of many other science missions, including the mission for the human spaceflight as well. So thanking each one of you for your support, and I cannot tell you the type of the excitement that is created in the whole of India. Every school child, every school, every village, every mohalla is excited by the showcasing of this landing videos and broadcast, and all of them are praying, having lot of pujas and homas and other methods of prayers suitable for each one of them for the success of this mission. And I want to thank each one of you for your excitement, your love for the nation, and for whatever we achieved today. It's all dedicated to yourself and for your courage and strength to support us. Thank you so much. ISRO is planning many missions in the coming days. Our immediate mission is Aditya L1, and Aditya L1 spacecraft is a mission to study the sun, especially the corona of the sun, the processes that take place. The satellite is called Aditya L1. It's already integrated and it has moved to Sriharikota, and possibly it will be integrated with a rocket very maybe today, tomorrow. And we are planning to have a launch on the first week of September. Everything is going as per plan, and after the launch, and this launch will go to an elliptical orbit, and from that it will travel to the Lagrangian L1 point, which will take almost 120 days plus. It will be placed in that orbit, and it will do continuous observation of sun unobstructed by the sun, moon or earth. So that is what we are trying to do. There are 7 instruments on board Aditya L1. Now let me complete some more of the missions. The next mission which we are trying to do is the Gaganyaan abort mission demonstration using a test vehicle. For this also the preparations are very well going on. We are targeting to have it on in the end of September or possibly first week of October. So everything is going as per plan. After that we have a GSLV mission for INSAT 3DS, the weather forecasting mission. We also have a mission in PSLV which is scheduled now. And we also have to have the SSLV D3 mission, which is the third development flight of SSLV. So this much is for a short time of next 3 months. And further years I should not announce at this moment because we are working very hard to achieve those targets. Thank you so much. अगले 14 दिन में हमारे ये रोवर है ना, विक्रम लैंडर की हेल्थ कंडीशंस हमको चेक करना है. इसके बाद the Pragyan rover will come out. Pragyan rover will come out in next maybe a few hours. Sometimes it may take one day as well, depending upon the conditions. Then each of the instruments will be deployed. There are many instruments. There is an instrument called Rembha, which will be deploying to study the geophysical parameters of the regolith. Then there is an ILSA, which will measure the seismic activity. Then there is Rembha is going to measure the atmosphere, the charged atmosphere of the moon. And there is a Chaste, which is going to pierce on the surface of the moon and then measure the thermophysical properties of the regolith. Then we have a ILSA payload, which will be lowered from the moon craft, that is Vikram. It will be lowered using some ropes. It will touch the surface and measure the seismic activity on the moon. And once the Pragyan rover comes out, there will be 2 important experiments, and both of them are linked with the elemental composition and chemical composition of the surface of the moon. The first experiment will be using a laser beam. We will send a laser beam from the rover on the material. It will fuse it, and then it will generate some spectroscopic information which will identify elements there. Another experiment is related to an alpha particle which will be emitted by the radioactive material sitting there, and that will generate certain X-ray fluorescence on the surface, and that will be measured to find out the chemical composition. So these are the main experiments that are on board Chandrayaan-3 now. Shall I answer in English? Okay, so say the most difficult part of the mission is to launch itself. Say the GSLV-3, you should not forget that GSLV-3, LVM-3 has done the job of putting it in the right orbit very first time. It went to 36,500 kilometers. From that, we did all that up to translunar injection. It worked very well and captured on the moon. So the first critical event is the launch. The second critical event is called the landing and capturing on the moon. If you miss it by your calculation, then it's gone. We cannot retrieve it and there is no mission. So this is the second critical mission. The third critical thing is called this separation of the lander and the orbiter, which happened in the appropriate time. This is again after so many days of spending in orbit, the mechanism has to work without any problem. So it worked very well. And the last critical moment is, of course, that you have watched along with us. That's it. I'll take it. You. Okay, success of Chandrayaan-3 meaning for the future exploration. I think it's all clear to you. I don't have to tell. See, when it is such a tough journey for going to moon and landing, soft landing, which is very difficult for any nation to achieve today, even with the advancement of technology, and we achieving it in just two missions. The first mission had a narrow miss, and now we achieved it so perfectly. It gives confidence to configure missions to not only going to moon, going to Mars, sometimes land on the Mars, maybe in the future going to Venus and other planets, and also sometimes go beyond asteroids and others. We should think about it. I think you should all support us to plan such missions with a very, very cost-effective mission. Nobody in the world can ever do like this what we do, and nobody will be able to succeed maybe in the minimum most attempts. So I request each one of your support, encouragement. The whole of the nation should be behind us to do this. मुश्किल था. So we went through. Sir. We went through lot of pain, a lot of agony. I must tell you, the people behind Chandrayaan-2 are still there. They are part of the Chandrayaan-3 team. I think none of them you know today, but the project director of the Chandrayaan-2 is a senior reviewer of Chandrayaan-3, and most of the people who are in Chandrayaan-2 are with us, helping us to do the Chandrayaan-3. So they are part of this. And they have gone through such an agony of understanding what went wrong. It went about almost a year of thrashing them to find out and looking at the data so much. And the whole of this team, I don't think they would have slept very well in the last so many years. I think the credit goes to those people who have spent enough amount of time, but equal amount of time has been spent by our seniors, some of the retired colleagues who sat with them to find out how it can be improved this time. So my salutations to all such people those are unsung heroes today. They are not in the seat, but my congratulations to all such people.
Sir, Rajiv Misra from Rajasthan Patrika. Sir, here. Hello, sir.